welcome back to another video. This is your host with the most, Kunigami1 here. Today we got another chapter of Blue Lock, chapter 161, B shot in the end of the day. And as we stare down Kunigami and Bachira, he's like, I don't know how you made it back to the top, Kunigami, but I'm happy to see you. And Kunigami thinks, he's like, Bachira, if you're looking for a dance partner, I'll be the one to lead. As he rushes in and Bachira steps to the side and he's like, wait, observe and then move, as Kunigami is trying to steal the ball. And he's like, he's keeping up. He's like, damn, those reflexes. In that case, I'll try to wide double touch, as he passes the ball around. And then he's like, then once he takes the bait as Kunigami, he's like, I'll boost the tempo again and leave him in the dust. He's like, double gear, double touch, as he literally double touches the ball and gets right past Kunigami, which is something that I predicted in the last chapter. He's like, my dance partners need more than just muscles, as Kunigami gets pissed. He's like, we'll see about that. And then the other guys like Dick Cheese, as we see Grim and then Gessner, I think was his name, as they come against Bachira, and Bachira's like, youch, that's some good covering. They use Kunigami as bait to do a double press, and then Bachira literally single-handedly passes and makes a roulette with his back feet. So he's like sending one your way. He's like, did he make that heel pass as a disc? And he passes it to his teammate forward, not back but forward into the side. And he's like, nice one, dancing B, as this guy called Ignacio Lara grabs the ball and picks it up and passes as none other to Otoya. He's like, ninja arts off the ball movements, tiki-taka style, as Otoya moves. And he's like, Otoya is coordinating with an unpredictable rhythm that Bachira is setting up. And then freaking Bachira says nice session, and he jumps in the air in front of the goalie's net. It's a freestyle chemical reaction, and then Bachira reacts and says B shot. That's what the title is called, freaking B in the end of the day, which is an insane image of Bachira as our boy Bachira just doing the most and then shooting and scoring that goal. And we get an insane image of a B as he's in the middle of the air. He jumps forward as Otoya freaking passes the ball to him and boom, makes that goal with no effort, really close to the goalie. Goalie ain't catching that shit. And then Lavinia's like, boom, and then they're like, oh shit. And they're like, such a free and fascinating soccer. He's like, this is Spain. And then Bachira pulls his hand as he's celebrating. He's like, this is Bachira's team philosophy. And they're like, vamos, golazo, Bachira, 1-0, FC Barca, 1-0. Freaking, they're losing at the end of the day. Freaking Bastard Munchen. He's like, for real, Bachira is the nucleus of the team now. He's like, Bachira's dribbling is clearly different than before. On a basic level, he was just playing the way he wanted. He's like continuously attacking like a child, but by waiting on his opponent and making what could be a considered more mature choices, the scope of his dribbling has been exploded forward in the end of the day. So basically he just got more options. It's like, has caused Magaru Bachira originality to blossom. He's like, I'm just getting started. There's no stopping me now that I know about Ginga. He's like, and so this is what Ego was talking about, that your environment's gonna change you. In the end of the day, it's gonna have an impact on you. And then they continue to play. He's like, in that case, should I learn the environment of Bastard Munchens that I've chosen? He's like, should I follow the philosophy to kneel down to Kaiser and pass to him, or should I find my own way to play the game? He's like, I should have firmly adhered to Kaiser's rule, not necessarily, but I don't yet have the unique skills of those guys. That said, if I ignore the rule and then try to score a goal by myself, then I'll be isolated like they did to Kunigami, which is just standing on his own. He's an egoist in the end of the day, so I can see that. He's like, damn, what should I do? He's like, Kunigami, he's gonna get traded out at this rate if he keeps making those solo plays. And they're like, right. He's like, for a team founded on rationality, he's just noise in the signal. And then freaking Igarashi is like, the masters have the power of the coaches, right? We gotta be prepared to be ready to go in at any time. As he's hoping to go in, he's like, no, I still can't visualize a way to stand out, says Hitsugi. Even if I was thrown in the game right now, there's nothing I could do. He's like, damn, if I'm being honest, I never thought I'd be this ineffective. He's like, here in Blue Lock, where egos are fully bared, I found my way through individual and against other individuals. He's like, but this time it's not just Kaiser. I need to prove myself as a part of the entire Bastard Munchen organization. As they're like, they got us. He's like, they dropped dead. He's like, they make me want to puke. He's like, like, this is what it means to compete as a pro. It's hard enough to cut myself within the ranks. He's like, I'm trying to prove them my worth in the middle of the game is much harder. He's like, right now he's trying all alone to stand out as a striker. Kunigami's way of living can be a hint for how I can snag a spot in the lineup. So in the end of the day, he's like, he's an egoist in the end of the day, so he's gonna try to do the same thing as Kunigami. I don't blame him. He's like, keep watching him and see if you can find something. He's like, search for a missing piece that will let you beat Kaiser. As Kaiser passes to Ness passes to Kaiser. He's like, what comes next, Kaiser, as he asks, and then Kaiser says, an execution. As in the end of the day, Kaiser plans to hopefully score a goal in the next chapter, because they scored a goal on him, because he can't let that down. One of the new generation 11 players can't let that down in the end of the day. But that will be caught on chapter 162. But thank you guys so much for sticking around. This chapter was an insane chapter. This actually was sick. We got to see the aftermath of that shot, which was actually pretty great. And in the end of the day, Kaiser, hopefully we get to see his movement and how he operates in the next few chapters. So that's actually going to be really cool. And we don't know what's going to be happening with Isagi moving forward. But in the end of the day, I hope you guys have a great day, a blessed week, and I will catch y'all in chapter 162. Leave a like, subscribe for more, and this is always Cringe God B1 here, signing out.